wave hi, everyone.
Oh, you're recording on the iPhone?
Yeah, on her phone.
Is it iPhone 5?
4.
I got a 3.
Oh, I forgot, Bobby. You're excited because you have an iPhone now.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Face them, not me.
So how many of you guys use Twitter? Okay. So according to infographics, 11 Twitter accounts are created every second, and 1 million accounts are created every day on Twitter. And more people should use Twitter because it's a great way to connect with people. And I use Twitter almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So for my speech today, I'm going to be talking about a little bit of the history on Twitter, and I'm going to tell you guys how it works, and then I'm going to explain why it's beneficial. So with that said, I'm first going to go over the history. Twitter was founded by Jack Dorsey, who you can find at Jack Dorsey, everybody. And he founded it after he moved from New York and he went to Oakland, California. And the reason why he decided to create this is because he wanted to find a faster way to communicate with people that he worked with at his old company. And the idea was to talk to people through short messages. So he decided to take the idea to Biz Stone. And Biz Stone, you can find at Biz. Everyone? He was the executive for the company that he was working at. And they both liked the idea, so they took it to Evan Williams, who was the co-founder of the company. You can also find it at Ev. Dorsey was able to easily create the site because he was really good with computers and he loved programming. And Twitter got its name obviously because it's composed of short statuses, and it's kind of like a bird chirping, very short. And the first tweet was tweeted on March 21st, 2006, and Dorsey had posted it. He had wrote, "Just setting up my Twitter," but Twitter spelled very incorrectly. They had no idea how big Twitter was going to get. At first they started with 8 employees, and then they ended up with over 400 employees, and they're still hiring to this day. So behind the bird, did you guys know that this logo actually has a name? Well, his name is Larry, Larry the Bird.
Whoa.
And he got his name because Biz Stone really liked Larry Bird, who was a basketball player. So since it was so convenient that their logo was a bird, they just decided to go with Larry. So now you're probably wondering how Twitter works. So let's talk about the setup and how to use it. When you first go to twitter.com, there will be a little box that says new to Twitter, sign up. It'll ask you for your name, your email address, and it'll also ask you to create a password. After that, it'll take you to another page and prompt you for your phone number, which is optional. And then it'll also suggest usernames for you. And then after that, it'll ask you if you want to add friends to your email address, or if you want to just look them up by their username. And then after that, you can get started with setting up your profile, like adding pictures, and you can create a header and a background. And after your lovely profile is created, you can then go on to tweeting. Tweets are composed of 140 characters only, and they're just like since they're not like Facebook, they're really short. In the upper right hand corner, you'll find a little feather pen, and that's where you click to open the box for tweets. And after you start creating your tweets, there's a lot of things you can do, like add hashtags. And hashtags are used to get your tweets to be more open to the general public. And you can also use them to talk about trending topics that are going on in your community, which is really nice. Another thing that you can do while you tweet is you can mention people, and it's a great way to connect with other users and let them know that you're tweeting to them, and vice versa. And another thing that you can add is pictures and videos, which is really nice. You can share things that are live. And other things that people can do on Twitter is they can tweet your tweets, which is when they post your tweets to their own page so that they can share with others, or they can favorite them, which is just to let you know that they liked your tweet. And of course they can reply, and you can reply back to them. And other things you can do on Twitter is you can look at your timeline. You can click the at button to see your interactions with other users and if they're talking to you. And then you can use the hashtag button to look up interests in your timeline that Twitter will find interesting to you. And another thing that you can do, of course, is search for people. You can search keywords and interests and topics in the search bar. And then there's a little wheel that you can click on to view your messages. The only thing about messages between users is that you can only message people who are following you back. So sometimes it becomes a little inconvenient if you want some privacy between other tweeters. And now you're probably wondering why this is beneficial to have. So I'm just going to talk about some of the ways that you can use it. You can use it to connect with your family and friends and people all over the world, let them know what you're doing in current time. You can also stay up to date with your favorite artists and celebrities. Like for me, a couple years back, I used to be a big fan of the New Boys, and what I did was I had tweeted one of them, and surprisingly, he happened to just follow me on Twitter, which was pretty cool. And Twitter's also good for getting things out that you care about. You can post things about maybe something in your community that you feel you want to change. You can just hashtag it, and then other people can see it, like I said before, as far as hashtagging goes. And of course, if you have like maybe a small business, like you're doing a cartel, then you can use it to show your clothing and things like that, and other people will hopefully tweet you. So now that you know a little bit about Twitter, hopefully you'll be able to use it and to use it to your own benefit, since you have a little history on it and the basics of how to use it and why it's beneficial. And what I wanted you to get from this is just that it's not as hard to use as soon as you get the hang of it. So just enjoy your Twitter. Don't forget to follow me at Thank you.